What is up everyone, and welcome to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Guide video. In today's video, we are going to be going over Kazuya's full moveset and how to perform all of his new techniques and the inputs for them in today's video. This video will be divided up into multiple sections covering different aspects of the character's moves. The first thing that we'll start off with is grounded attacks. Before we start today's video, make sure to like and subscribe down below. If you guys are interested in more of this content, this is going to be probably a long video because Kazuya has the most moves of any character in the entire game. And please keep in mind, this is actually my first time ever touching the character, so if I do mess up a few of the inputs, it's probably going to happen a lot. But without any further ado, let's start with his grounded attacks. The first attack is his 10-hit combo, which is performed by pressing the A button 10 times in a row. As you can see, it hits just normally like you think it would. Just perform it by clicking A 10 times in a row. Fairly simple. His next is Flash Punch combo. Flash Punch combo is performed by pressing A twice and then pausing and pressing A third time right after AA. So AAA. As you can see, it launches horizontally. His next move is his dash attack, leaping sidekick, which is performed like a normal dash attack, which is just pressing A in a direction. As you can see, just a normal dash attack like that. Next is his left splits kick, which is performed by pressing right quickly on the right stick and then A. As you can see, it's just a horizontal up air kind of hit. Next is twin pistons, which is performed by pressing right A and then A. See, as you can see, I'm a little rusty. I haven't gotten all the inputs down, but I'm going to try, let's see, it's right and A at the same time. It's not a dash attack, but it may take a little practice, especially since I do not have much experience with fighting game characters. There you go. You can see it kind of does a little short hop, and you have to press very lightly on the D-pad in order to actually properly input this move. Make sure not to do it while you're dashing, and if you press too hard, you'll get a forward tilt. As you can see, I'm not really able to replicate it well, but I will practice it more. But the input, just so you know, is right A and then A really quickly. Make sure not to press too hard on the D-pad, like I said before. Next up is his roundhouse to triple spin kicks, which is performed by holding up and then pressing A 4 times. As you can see, it does 21% and it's relatively easy. We make sure to hold up forward at a 45-degree angle and then press A 4 times. Next up is his Oni front kick, which is his tilt, which is what we saw earlier. It's a relatively strong tilt. Obviously, in the trailer, you saw it compared to Ganon's, which is just forward A, like a normal tilt. Next up is his tsunami kick, which is performed by doing down AA. Make sure to hold it down forward at a 45-degree angle and not crouch at the same time. Like that. Next up is his Neji Uraken, which is performed by doing down like that. It's a short, make sure, obviously like before, make sure to perform it by clicking really quickly down, and it does like, no, don't make sure not to press too hard or you will get down smash, but you're going to do it in the straight down position like that, and it sends your opponent upward. Next is his stretcher smash, which is performed by doing down back at a 45-degree angle like that. Oh no, not down smash, but you're going to perform it by doing down and A at the same time. Make sure to do down back instead of backwards down, or you'll get a jump side kick, and you're trying to get stature smash like that. Next up is his flash tornado, which is very simple, just performed by doing back and A. Again, you're gonna have to get used to this like that. It's a spacing tool, and you're going to be using it back up like really quickly. Next up is his jump side kick, which we were talking about earlier, where you hold up forward A like that. You have to press it fast enough with A so you don't jump in the air, but you're also pressing up backwards at a 45-degree angle and A at the same time. It's a very good at spacing, as you can back up and attack forward at the same time. Next is his Tombstone Crusher. All of these next 4 moves will be performed while crouching. So while crouching, you're going to push down an A, which is going to be like this. Like that. In the trailer, we saw it counter Charizard's Flare Blitz, which means this move is very good and very, very strong. It also sends your opponents decently far away and does 19%. Next up is his Crouch Jab, which is just this. Very easy to perform, just hold down an A at the same time. Just make sure to hold down. As we saw in the trailer, it can combo into itself a few times. I think 4 times exactly, but you can also combo other moves into it as well. Next up is his Crouch Spin Kick, which is performed by pressing down back at a 45-degree angle and holding A while crouching. It's just a short trick move you would see in most fighting games like that. And his final rising move is Crouch, and then A is Demon God Fist. Like that. You can see it has a slight stun effect, and then you can follow it up with any move that you would think of. Next up are his smash attacks. These are performed just like any other smash attack, but I'll show them off even so. Forward and back plus A is his glorious Demon God Fist. Very, very strong. Obviously, the strongest hit of the move is on his tip of the punch. Make sure to input it at the same time so you don't actually input another move. His up smash is Devil Twister, which is a relatively fast up smash that does a decent amount of damage and will probably be used for killing. Next is his down smash, which is Lion Slayer, which does seem to spike and can hit off of ledge and spike your opponents off ledge, which is also very good. Next, we're going to get into his aerial moves. These are all performed like normal aerials. His neutral or jumping knuckle also has a spike hitbox, as you can see like there, if you hit it on the tip of his knuckle. Next is his Syrian forward air, Syrian edge, which is performed the same. Obviously, it's just an anti-air like that. Looks like it can combo into some stuff maybe if you can move fast enough. Next is his back air, jumping Sobat. A very strong back air. You perform it the same as other ones where you're doing RAR if you want to hit your opponent in the front. Obviously, you're going to probably mess it up. It does about 16%. And the sweet hitbox is probably going to kill off the ledge. And finally, for his up air, you have right toe kick, similar to Ken's, like very similar. It looks to have a little bit more range as you can hit your opponent on the ground, and it comes out a bit faster, I would say, than Ken. So you'll need to figure out how exactly you're going to combo this. And finally, his down air Demon Scissors. We saw it in the trailer. It doesn't do too much percent, and it doesn't look like it has a spike hitbox, but other than that, it is very similar to Bayonetta's. Next are his specials. These are important because some of these do have inputs. His neutral B, obviously, is this laser beam. As you can see, you can angle it up, you can angle it down, and you can do it forward. You can also do it while in the air. And in the air, it will automatically aim downwards. If you aim it upwards in the air, it will go neutral, and you cannot aim it upwards in the air, it seems. You can only aim it down and in neutral. Next is his side B, which is his arrow key. You can do side B and neutral B. Obviously, the side B has a stronger hitbox if you hit him near it, and it has a stun aspect, which lets you follow up with any type of move afterwards. If you hit him far away, it just sends him up. And it does have a little bit of in lag after the move, and it doesn't look like you can cancel it like Rio's Focus. So unless you can find a way to cancel it, you're going to want to hit them up close so you have the possibility of a follow-up afterwards. Next is his Devil Wings, which is his uppy, and we actually see that it does have a hitbox. And as you can see, it does have a decent recovery, especially because you can jump after it, which is very good for recovery, which means he has a safe out of shield. As you can see, it does have a bit of in lag, so you may be able to get punished it, but it doesn't hit so hard, especially when he's not in rage form. Next, we'll get to his command inputs, and these are going to be the hardest to master. There is one basic command input, which is the Shoryuken command input, which, if you don't know, is down, down forward, down, down forward again. And that inputted with other buttons creates lots of different things. First off is his Gates of Hell, which is his grab. You do down, forward, down, down, and you have to grab, obviously, whatever your grab button is set to. Mine is set to ZR, so I'm just going to be doing down, forward, down, and I messed it up a little bit. You have to do it pretty close, so you do. Yeah, I messed it up again. You have to be very careful with this because obviously you will get punished pretty hard for it if you miss it like that. It does 28%, and you will have to remember inputting down, forward, down, down, forward, and then your grab button. So make sure you input it properly, and you cannot do it while crouching, so you have to do like that. Next is his crouch dash, which is the basic where you can command input, which is going to be forward, down, forward, like that. Relatively easy to input if you remember how. You can do it forward, and it has basic and invincible approach. Basically, if you're running forward, you only need to press down forward to input it, and it goes through projectiles as we saw in the trailer, and you can basically approach with it very easily, and it will be very good to get under your opponents and to go around their projectiles. Next is his Wind God Fist, which is performed by doing the same crouch dash command but adding A at the end. So you're going to go forward there. As you can see, it's a move that can be performed out of it and does 26%, so it's very good for approach. You can just go up to your opponent and just approach them like that, which is going to be very, very good for Kazuya. It also cancels the animation a little bit before the crouch dash ends, which means you can get a move out immediately after doing your crouch dash, which is already invincible on frames 2 to 5. Next up is his Electric Wind God Fist, which is just better, which is performed by doing the same exact input, except for the last down forward input, you're going to do A at the same time. So you're going to be going forward, down, down, forward, plus A. Forward, down. As you can see, it does a little bit more damage. Let me try it one more time. It does about the same. Here, I'll just show you just for comparison what normal looks like, and then what Electric Wind God Fist does. It comes out a little slower, but it cancels out your animation a little bit. Obviously, I think I'm messing it up just a tad bit. As you can see, it is a little bit harder to pull off because you have to time it exactly. I think I am messing it up a little bit, but you should be able to see it on the actual thing, on the actual character once you on the chart that I'll be linking in the description, that you should be able to see the move in the description. It is the same input as the other. I just think I'm messing that up, if I'm being honest, because it is different if you hold and if you don't hold, but I'm getting the same thing. But just know that Electric Wind God Fist is the same input as the short crouch dash plus A. Next is the Dragon Uppercut. You're going to do forward and then you hold A. Obviously, I'm getting the same exact thing, so I think I'm messing up the input just a tad. But obviously, it's the same thing, except you just press A at the end and you're supposed to hold it, which I am, but I'm getting the same exact thing, so I might be messing it up just a tad. Next is his... oh, wait. I might have been performing it wrong. Let me try. Well, anyways, his next move is his spinning demon to left hook, which is just doing the same Shoryuken command input with B at the end instead of A, so you're going to be like that. It's just a short 2-hit combo, just 25%, very good damage. Also out of crouch dash, like you can do like that. Finally, you have his side taunt, which is intended to be a joke move, which is a little 4-hit combo that does 21%. It's very, very slow, hard to input. As you can see, if I'm right here, it barely hits K rule. And there are strictly better combos that you're just gonna do like that, just more damage and just quick 2-hit combo than you're ever gonna get from the side taunt. And finally, which is his Rage Drive moves. His Rage Drive activates at 100%, but I'm going to show you his side B just before. Obviously, we know his in the air. His down B is a command grab, and you can do it in the air. And when you do it in the air, it zooms in. Obviously, does 20%. Obviously, you can turn it around, reverse it, whatever. You can also just... I haven't showed us his grab, but I'll show it in a second. And then you can also do, when you're in the Rage Drive, which is his special comeback mechanic, If you didn't know, when he's in Rage Drive, all of his attacks are multiplied by 1.1%. He also activates his Rage Drive, which also gives him the ability to do his Rage Drive crushing attack, which is a very strong, and it's performed by doing, as you can see, I'll just show it off right now. Normal neutral B does a lot more damage, as you can see, 22.1%. You can see the boost. And when you do the shore, you can input again with A, and you press and hold. You do 1738%, which is going to kill very early. As you can see, afterwards I do this, the Rage Drive does go away, and it's similar to Bowser's side B in the way that you can suicide it. Obviously, I think in like stages, it's not going to be very viable whether you can input it in the air, because you can't do really sure you can input in the air very well. But on the ground, it is going to be a very good option to go for this, especially to take stocks, since you can only get it once. I didn't show off his grabs, so I'll go ahead and show them off. Obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off Rage Drive just to show you the normal grabs that you have. You have his up throw, which seems to be very good. It seems to be me kill sometimes. You have his regular back throw, which I would say just going for the the Gates of Hell is just strictly better back throw, because it just does more percent. Forward throw, just a normal forward throw, you know, if you want to throw him in front, just normal, 12%. Down throw seems to be his grab throw. As you can see, it combos into multiple moves, and it seems like it's just going to be his go-to combo thing. But I think that's all of his moves. I'll show you his other taunts real quick. His up taunt and his down taunt. But other than that, that's all of Kazuya's moves. If you have any questions, I will make sure to link the guide that I've been using. There's a very nice picture made by Chasing Dreams on Twitter. I'll make sure to leave a link in the description down below. Make sure to go check him out, because he made this awesome graphic that goes over all of the moves, and it goes in the order that I used in this video. So if you had trouble following along, or you didn't catch the input that I talked about, it's all in this guide. But without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one. I'll be getting more Kazuya content out soon. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like. We just hit 400 subscribers, and we're on our way to 500. So without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.